Yo, what's good, man? This is your boy at DFS Mastermind _ over on Twitter, man. This is going to be a really short, quick, to the point video. I'm going to let you know who I'm rocking with tonight on this 6-game slate. Hopefully, y'all got to the green line last night. Me personally, I did not. No Anthony Davis. I wish I would have stayed Anthony Davis over Westbrook, man. But y'all know I rarely fade Westbrook. He had one of the best matchups on the slate as well. But Anthony Davis just took the cake. I just kept watching myself fall. And D'Angelo Russell also let me down. He killed me. Well, he didn't kill me. But, you know, Anthony Davis killed me. That was a real problem. And Westbrook only had around, I think he had 45 fantasy points, something crazy like that. He couldn't get the 2 last points to get the triple-double, man. I was hot. But anyways, man, it's a new day. It's a new day, man. We got 6 games. We're going to get right into it. I'm going to get straight to the point. I got 5 value plays for you. I'm not really spending up in these video picks. Now, I will tell you the guys that I want to spend up for. Let me do that really quick. I'm not paying up for LeBron. I think he's in an okay situation. He's going to be a little too expensive for me, though. I like Mr. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Joker, he's going to be out for me, man. I think he's too expensive. No Dame Dollar for me. No Embiid. I like Bradley Beal a lot as well. Dwight Howard has a lot of talk around his name, man. Everybody is noticing the trend that we want to attack Chicago at the bigs. Felicio, he's a big body. He just does not seem like a capable defender. So I could see Dwight Howard going ham as well in this one. I do like DeAndre Jordan. I like Tobias Harris. McCollum and Lillard, they scare me a little bit. I don't know how competitive the game will stay. So we'll have to see about that. I love Lou Will. I love Eric Bledsoe. So I think D'Angelo Russell is back in play. Chris Dunn is going to be a no for me. I think with Levine back, he's going to limit some of the shots he was taking. Other guys, who else? I think Dragic is too cheap. Batum is definitely in play for me. You know, I always want to attack Chicago's wing players. They have terrible wing defense, so I'm down for some Nicholas Batum. Gary Harris is probably the only Denver player that I honestly like. I don't like too many people from Denver. I love more of the Clipper side of things in that game. You definitely have to have some exposure to that late night hammer, but mine will not be coming from the Denver side. Bogdanovich, I think he's going to be a very solid play tonight. I can get behind Allen Crabbe, Joe Harris. It's a ton of options tonight, man. I just ran through a few of these guys. Let's get back to my top plays, man. As you see on the board, we got Austin Rivers taking on Denver, 5,600. No Gallinari. He's going to play big minutes. We know this about Austin Rivers. He plays a ton of minutes, high motor guy. His upside really depends on if he can score the basketball efficiently. And he hasn't been doing that lately, but I think in this matchup versus Denver, I think it's going to be a very solid situation for him. I really like Austin Rivers. He is going to be my top point guard on tonight's slate. Moving on, we got the old man, the veteran, Mr. Dwayne Wade, taking on Philly. You know, we got a former superstar that costs $4,300. He plays a 6-man role. He got the ultimate green light. He can shoot whenever he feels like it, man. So I'm definitely on board with D Wade. Y'all can laugh at me. It may seem like a dumb play, but I'm telling you, I will keep rostering this guy every single night until he's at least into the 5-5 range. So D Wade is one of my top plays on tonight's slate. Moving on, we got Mr. Rodney Hood taking on Brooklyn. I think this is going to be his type of game. The rest of my guys are Cleveland guys. I like this Brooklyn and Cleveland game as a stackable game. Although I will not have LeBron James, I don't think they're going to need him to do too much work. So I'm going to get some of these other key pieces. We know Nance, we know Thompson, and Hood. They're all going to play around 20, I would say 26 to 28 minutes. Thompson may be a little less than that, but Nance and Hood, they're going to play their same role. They come off the bench. The second unit is dominant, man. A fast-paced team going up against Brooklyn's second unit. It should be a beautiful situation. I read coaches' interviews, coaches' post-game interviews, all that good stuff, and Ty Lue said he wants to get Rodney Hood more involved offensively. So whenever I hear a statement like that coming from the head honcho, that makes me think they're going to create a few creative ways to get Hood some easy buckets. And with that quote, with that price tag, with his minutes, I expect Hood to have a very, very solid game. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in. Same thing with Larry Nance. He's moving to his father's jersey. This will be the first game he does that, so I'm excited for him. I told y'all I am on the Nance train early. He's just simply too cheap. He offers a ton of upside at this price. I'm gonna continue to rock with Mr. Larry Nance, and then Thompson wrapping it up. I think he's gonna be in an okay spot taking on Brooklyn. We know this is the best matchup on the board for Nance and Tristan Thompson. 4,500 is gonna be too cheap, man. I think they get some easy oops, a lot of rebounds, and it's just gonna be a good situation. Now, if you think I had way too many Cleveland players, I'm gonna get you a few other options at center. I think we can look at Montrezl Harrell, man, at 4,300, taking on Denver. Denver normally plays the two traditional bigs, so I think with Gallinari being out, I think they may throw Montrezl Harrell into the mix and slide Tobias Harris up to small forward. It's either that or it's going to be Wesley Johnson or Wallace playing the three. So that's an option if you want to get off Tristan Thompson, but I'm running all three of those guys out for Cleveland. Another guy I really like is going to be Skal Labissiere, and I also like Bam Adebayo, man. Him and James Johnson are very, very similar. If you wanted to switch it, go James Johnson as power forward and then move Nance to center. I think that is a solid option as well. I'm about to start rambling, so I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. It's already 3 o'clock. Hopefully y'all been doing good on y'all's research. I want y'all to cash out, bless up, and let's get to the green line, man.